All right. I think we've kind of stirred up quite a discussion here.
On.
Possible debate.
Okay.
In regard to some videos that have been uploaded to the channel. And first and foremost, thank you guys for watching and commenting and engaging, because this is how we have these conversations and expand on the dialogue. We get a few folks in here that are upset about the content.
Or upset when I'm in the videos with you.
They're just upset. They just upset. You know, I don't know what
They
it
woke
is.
up and their butt itched and they took it out
No,
on everybody.
it hurt. It just hurt.
Maybe that. I thought itched because they didn't wipe well enough. Maybe they didn't stock up on toilet paper.
Maybe it's swollen.
One of the two.
Extracurricular activities. But we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got 9 comments, technically 10, like 12 comments that I wanted to go over. And these are not all the comments. These are some of the comments that I've collected in the few hours that this video has been uploaded. And I think that we can continue this discussion and dialogue further. And we're going to kick it off now. And if that's true, then you can let us know by smashing the like button and subscribing to the channel. And of course, obviously, commenting on this video. First one says, let's be honest. No one gives 2 Fs about people stealing from Walmart. I don't care. F Walmart.
I feel like that's highly inaccurate. Plenty of people care about people stealing from Walmart. The people who make money from Walmart, like the CEO, Doug McMillon, and the people who have to pay the higher prices because of all the theft at Walmart, like the people who shop there.
Yeah, it's weird because these comments come through and it's kind of like, I hate that you're making these videos about Walmart or this, that, and the other, but go ahead, say what you're going to say. I know what you're going to say.
But your dumbass clicked on them.
I know what you're going to say.
But your dumbass clicked on them.
I know.
The title has Walmart in it. If you have such a problem with it, you can just keep moving. I don't understand why so many people get their panties in a twist about these things, knowing good and damn well they clicked on the video. Nobody sat there and was like, click on the video. Not a single person. Nobody said watch the video. Nobody made them comment on the video. Yet,
I was thinking
for some
about
reason,
the meme of the little kitten. He's got his hands
Oh
up.
yeah.
It's like,
oh yeah.
But yeah, people do care, okay? And I think what really needs to be understood here is it's not that they don't care about Walmart. Walmart just happens to be the vehicle, okay? It's like nobody cares about, we're going to literally use vehicles here. No one cares about Ford. No one cares about Stellantis. We don't care that you don't care about them. What we do care about is the fact that the UAW is about to go on strike again in Indiana. And we just happen to use one specific vehicle manufacturer, in instance, this one, GMC, and how it's going to have a huge impact on quite possibly one of the best transmissions ever made, the Allison transmission for heavy duty pickup trucks. So it's not about Walmart. It's about society. It's about theft. It's about business. It's about higher prices. It's about the shopping experience. It's about customer service. It's about security and oversight. It's about everything that's going to happen as a result of this. And Walmart is the #1 primary focus because Amazon doesn't have physical stores. So anything that Walmart does is going to happen to everywhere else in some way, shape, or form.
Yep.
Next comment. You can read that. Can you read it?
Using poverty as an excuse for any criminal in the U.S. is ridiculous. Democrats' soft on crime policies are tempting some and encourage many others. These policies entice some to a life of crime which never ends well for the criminals.
Interestingly enough, poverty, I don't think, is the excuse. And I don't believe that poverty was ever mentioned in this specific video for which this comment is associated with. Because there are plenty of case studies and surveys and data points that point to people who earn over $100,000 a year, which mathematically cannot be considered to be in poverty, steal, manipulate, trick, skip scan, whatever you want to call it, they do it. So I agree that poverty is not an excuse, but I also just wanted to clarify that that wasn't that wasn't trying to be implied.
No.
Either.
You never want to imply that only.
Now, some folks will say that
comes to
because of their situation being in poverty, maybe not necessarily their choice, depending on their age, that stealing is okay.
Yeah. What you said?
I didn't say it. I'm just saying that's what they said. Next one says, boycott all these stores. Let them keep their overpriced crap food until they come back to normal.
Boycotting those stores isn't going to do anything except for hurt the people who actually do have jobs there.
Okay, well,
that's the problem with it all, to me.
I mean,
the extent of if you boycott, if everybody says today I'm going to boycott Walmart, the amount of people of Americans that would be out of a job is staggering. Not just the few cashiers they have there, the delivery drivers.
When's the last time that there was an effective boycott that actually produced change?
Do you hear the crickets?
And union strikes count, but union strikes are a little different.
Because they're timed. They still have to go back to work after a certain amount of
union strikes are a little different.
Yeah.
When have you seen a collective front of people who aren't tied together and bound by a union? When's the last time you've seen a boycott that produced effective change?
Personally, I cannot think of anything.
I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to civil rights. Okay. I'm going to go back as far as civil rights and boycotts associated with racial racism. Why did it work?
What do you mean?
Why was it effective back then?
Because a lot of people were on board with it.
They were all on the same page.
Yeah.
They understood the problems that they faced, and they came together no matter their differences, because even then they had differences. Even everybody who was of similar skin tone who was being poorly treated still had their differences amongst themselves. But you want to know why it was even more effective than that, in my opinion?
Because you had others outside of those skin tones who were also on their side?
There's a unified front there for change, for sure.
Yeah.
But even besides that.
Why?
Limited options. They chose to boycott the limited options that were available to them, which had a huge impact on the limited options, the companies, the businesses, the workforce, this, that, and the other, everything.
That makes sense.
There's so many people today with so many options now, they would never make a dent to the point of which even, I think, Ford lost millions.
I thought you were going to say Bud Light.
Was it millions or billions? They lost a lot of damn money in this weeks long strike. It ain't gonna hurt them. It's not gonna hurt them.
Well, I was gonna say,
gonna hurt them.
If you look at the comments just on the videos of people going, I haven't been to Walmart in years. I haven't been to Walmart's still running fine. There's no issues there. So.
And that's complete junk. It's a lie. You've been to Walmart. But even more so, if you really wanted to do that, where are you gonna go?
Because you want to go pay twice as much at Walgreens or CVS or Target or...
Boycott all these stores.
What are all these stores?
It could be all Walmarts. It could be all retailers. Regardless, where are you going to go?
My favorite is when people are like, just make it yourself. Cool. However, there's no way, even if I had every single bit of knowledge under the sun, that I could make every single thing. I don't know how to make a computer from the ground up. I don't know how to make an ottoman from the ground up. I don't know how to make diapers. Well, I mean, you can use cloth, so there's that.
No, ottoman's easy. Ottoman's easy. You just got to have a little Allen key that you get from IKEA.
Yeah. But there's so many things that I personally don't have all of the tools and parts for, and neither do you. No, I'm not trying to be an ass, but neither do you.
Well, also because you're a woman.
Ah. That was the main.
And you have fingernails.
Well, 9 of 10 ain't bad.
Well, that means you tried. You were trying to build an ottoman. Now you got this little weird little
stubby nail.
Toe thumb. So boycott all these stores, and please understand that we're joking.
Oh yeah. Sometimes people don't understand the humor.
I already know people are going to get bent out of shape because I
talked over you.
We're talking
because we're talking over each other. Having a go.
They're gonna get mad that we are both being vocal at the same time.
Yes.
They're gonna get mad because I'm holding my microphone. They're gonna get mad if you sip this tea because they can't stand the sound of people drinking. They're gonna get mad
You're black, I'm white.
They're going to get mad because they clicked on this video. It's like,
Although their dumbasses clicked on the video.
boycott all
That's
these.
like if I'm running through radio stations and I come across death metal. I don't like death metal. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to change the station. I'm not going to write into the station and tell them how awful their music is. I'm just going to keep it trucking because somebody out there clearly likes death metal and that's why the station is there.
Yeah.
That is all.
Gwar is a very popular band. So, I wonder if they had their own station on Sirius. Either way. Boycott all these stores. Let them keep their overpriced crap food until they come back to normal. Wait. What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
I don't know.
Do you want them to keep their crap food as long as it's not overpriced and then you'll buy their crap food because it's normal?
I don't know how this works. I'm not going to lie.
Or do you not want crap food, so instead you'll boycott these places and you'll shop at Whole Foods and Publix
And pay
because
higher
their food
prices?
is better? But is their food better because it costs more? Because now I'm confused because this food is overpriced. So
Or is it only better because it doesn't have Walmart on the outside of the brick and mortar building? Because I can go to Walmart and I can go to Publix and I can buy Ken's salad dressing in either one. Is it better because I bought it at Publix?
That's like those things that I've seen, and people take drinks and put them in different containers. They'll take pizzas and put them in different boxes, and then people will swear that they love it and swear that they hate the other, and they're like, you do realize you just swapped them.
You got punked.
So you literally are just a fanboy to the brand.
Yeah.
And you know not what you speak of.
Yes.
Side note, Papa John's is really good pizza.
Side note, I like Pizza Hut.
I don't like Pizza Hut.
love Pizza
The only time I like Pizza Hut was the buffet.
Oh gosh,
The Pizza Hut
oh my gosh,
buffet,
the
pizza
Hut buffet,
tastes
you can't
different.
Do it now.
They made it different.
Yes, you can't do it now, but I used to love the stuffed crust pizza with mushrooms.
I wasn't.
like
The
mushrooms.
stuffed crust, the
Peanut
cheese inside the crust was different.
It's only good when it's hot.
Yeah,
If it
yeah.
goes even lukewarm, you're like,
It's like a mozzarella cheese stick. You
Yes.
order mozzarella cheese sticks, you got to eat those jokers fast.
yes, because if they don't string,
Yeah.
it's not good.
Game over.
Yep.
This comment here says, I do see in the future where there will be scanners at the doors when you enter into the store, and will be able to scan your credit card or your bank card and tell whether you have enough money in the bank or not to buy anything. And if you don't, you will not be allowed to go into the store. I believe it.
I believe
it.
that.
I believe it.
But what if you have $5 in your account?
No, what
they
if you-
won't let you in? What if something in there costs $2.50?
What if you're like, you see the way my checking and savings is set up?
Is that Kevin Hart?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense. I only got $5. I'm coming here to buy $5. They'll be like, you need to go to the damn $5 store.
Five Below, but now it's like $10. It's about
No. That'll be
store.
the Dollar Tree will be the $5 store.
Oh yeah, because
Like literally, like if you don't have more than $5, go to the $5 store, the 5 quarter store. Go to DG Market.
Dollar General Market, yeah, but even that is expensive because it's about convenience, not about low price.
So, and the reason why I say I believe it, somebody commented that they said that real estate agents aren't going to engage in business with anybody who doesn't have a credit score of 800 or better.
That's stupid.
Which maybe from a real estate agent's perspective, maybe, but from a bank and underwriting perspective, I don't think so. So I'm not 100% sure on the context of that comment. But if I'm a real estate agent in Beverly Hills or some other affluent neighborhood, and you're coming at me and you tell me you have a credit score of 650, and I'm only showing properties over 3 million, there's like,
Well,
I'm probably not going to mess around with you.
yeah, but what does your credit score have to do with how much cash you have in the bank?
No. See, it's not about cash. It's about
No, but what I'm saying is,
filtering out the customer.
But what I'm saying is that guy is an idiot. If he says, I'm not going to help anybody with under an 800 credit score, what if they don't need their credit to get that house? What if they're going to pay cash? And because the first question you ask in your little questionnaire or however is, what's your credit score? And they go, oh, it's like 625. And then he's like, ooh, sorry, no. I, as the buyer at that point, would be like, oh, no. Credit doesn't matter. I'm going to pay cash. I immediately don't want you.
I don't really put a lot of merit in the comment itself.
I know, but
and
still.
I'm pretty sure that there's going to be some exception to the rule.
Yeah.
But I believe that this could happen in the stores. I really do.
I do too.
I believe that it could happen in the stores. I believe that you could potentially have to have an appointment to go to certain stores. But much like we saw, and I'm sure you guys have seen in the past, certain homes, if you're interested in them, you cannot set an appointment to view the home if you don't have a pre-approval.
Yeah.
To prove, or if you don't have a personal financial statement to prove that you can afford it.
Yeah.
So they don't let you in.
We had to do that when we were looking at houses in
Yeah, we
2020. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had to have a pre-approval then.
So this is pretty normal and has already been accepted. We just are waiting to see it happen in retail stores. Or potentially, maybe you could see a store like Walmart saying, look, we only want to sell to pre-approved buyers. You need to reload your Walmart account, and we're only going to accept Walmart payment. You need to.
That's what I was going to say.
You know,
but I was going to say there are stores out there that are already like that. Good luck getting into Louis Vuitton in certain areas. Good luck getting into Tom Ford in certain areas. Good luck getting into whoever's actually higher than those two, because those aren't the highest. I'm not into all that stuff. So I don't know.
Here's what changed. Okay. Here's what changed. Walmart used to be 24 hours, and they're
now
not.
It's like 7 to 11, not like 7-Eleven or 6 to 11.
They
which
also
sucks for people who work during the day.
It does.
And need
It
those.
does.
That's what I hate about it.
But they've also changed again with special. What they call it? The special. There was.
The hours for the.
There's a special name they have for this time.
The sensitivity hours or something. That sounds dumb, but it was for basically if you had.
I don't remember the exact name of the time. But they created this.
They did
this
wellness hour or something.
I thought it started with an S. I thought it started with an S.
Sensory hour.
Sensory, maybe.
Yes, because it was for people because they dim the lights, they turn the music down, they make it all romantic.
Oh yeah,
Walmart.
Kenny G playing in there and all sorts. They got candles.
Not their candles.
George
Some of theirs
Michaels.
are real strong and kind of overwhelming. But no, it's less lighting and they lower the music and everything else.
Everything's
Walmart's
static.
already dark as hell
Everything's
to begin
static,
with,
which I
so
thought the TVs would play static like Poltergeist, but it was
no.
just like static images. Like
it just meant there's no constant movement going on, so you can be like.
But what did they
Stuck your finger in your
do?
nose.
They set a specific time for people to have an option and ability to access the store in that way.
Yeah.
And I feel like we are going to get to a point where at some point they'll say, look, if you're not a qualified buyer, customer, shopper, then you have these hours that you can shop.
I would hate to go in those hours because
You wouldn't because
I can already assume what kind of parameters they would set.
But if that was the only time you could shop, but you had to work and you couldn't make that time, it's all jacked up.
I'm telling you,
It's all jacked
everything
up.
here is designed so that in the next 10 years, there are no more brick and mortar and everything is ordered online. When I was talking about the grocery carts yesterday, if you haven't seen yesterday's video, the grocery carts and finding people for the grocery carts going out of the parking lot, like that's just, again, another push because if they take those away,
I wouldn't be surprised if one day you walk into a Walmart and you can't go inside. And Walmart, literally the building itself is a giant vending machine.
Well, I mean, they got rid of the baskets. All there are the carts. There's no baskets anymore.
They're going to get rid of the carts. They're going to get rid of the carts too. They're going to get rid of the carts too.
Oh yeah, or they're going to go Aldi style where you have to pay to get the cart.
It's a fine on these carts getting
BNPL your cart. Buy now, pay later for this cart.
Yeah, they'll make it. It's crazy because they'll probably make it so that the carts will automatically get your fingerprints. When you grab the cart,
Look, Amazon and Walmart.
Like the cart will know who you are. It'll know every item you put in it, and it'll know if you paid.
It'll be funnier. You go and it's like, Michelle. Hey, side note, we noticed that maybe your blood pressure is a little high right now. Maybe you need to.
You're trying to steer the cart to the cookie aisle. They're like, no,
no. The wheels lock up, and it's like, ma'am, exercise aisle. And I'm like, damn, Walmart hurting my feelings.
So this comment here says, explain what are the innocent people that work in the stores going to do for work if they are getting fired and they're not the ones that are stealing. People, open your eyes first. This is happening at Walmart machines taking your jobs. How are you going to take care of your families without jobs? I pray that our Lord and Savior comes soon. We have so many other people coming into this country. How are we going to survive? There are innocent people, God-fearing people that work hard. It is truly getting very frightening in this world we live in. Sometimes something terrible is going on, and I pray that God will protect his children. There's a scripture in the Bible where it says, men's heart would be filling them looking after these things that are coming upon the earth. Am I reading this right?
You're reading it right. It's just typed weirdly.
What's going on, or what's going to happen when one of these machines accidentally harm someone, Edison? What's happening in our world? Something is seriously wrong and people are walking around with blinders on their eyes. Something is not right about all these things that are happening. God help us. And I definitely don't want to go in a store with machines walking around, and I know many more feel the same way that I do. What is happening to our world? So, that was a lot.
It was.
But the first part of this, explain what are the innocent people that work in the stores going to do for work if they're getting fired and they're not the ones that are stealing. It sucks for you.
Yeah.
It sucks for you.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be insensitive.
No.
But
there's only so much you can do and say.
Somebody actually said on a comment, they said people should pay taxes based on the political party that they voted for. This is on my video I put up about Kentucky and them double taxing EV vehicles. Mm-hmm. And they're like, if you voted for this,
EV vehicles, electric vehicles.
Okay, EV cars.
Electric vehicle cars. Got it.
So
it's a very hard thing to say.
So EVs. So. I was just keyword stuffing for the algorithm. So they were like, yeah, you should do that and the other. But you can't, it would never work, okay? Because there really would be no need for a campaign or anything because everybody would get what they wanted, basically. Yeah. But what it does mean is that the people who don't get what they want, sucks for you. Mm-hmm. Sucks for you for 4 years.
And that happens every single election.
The people who...
Half the people or a certain percentage of the people get what they wanted and other percentages don't.
No.
Not everybody will ever get what they want.
A percentage of people get what they want. Another percentage of people don't get what they want. And then another percentage of people find out that what they thought
they wanted, they did not want. They did not want. Yes. That.
I see more social credit score. You won't be able to even enter stores and have access to shopping, be similar to jail without the jail. Except for at Walmart, there will be a jail. There will be a jail at Walmart, and they will detain you there.
So let me ask you,
then make you work your crime off.
The social credit score, how does that work for the older generations who have decided they don't want anything to do with anything?
They better get out there and
Facebook,
start.
Instagram, and TikTok.
They better get on that social media. Better get TikTok. Better get that OF going. You better get some internet cred. Get somebody to vouch for you.
Dun dun.
Or what?
Granny on OF.
This.
No, I saw a thing that said
No.
only grannies.
Oh no!
And it's like cooking food and stuff instead of taking off clothes. I'd sign up for that. Not to be on it, but to watch it. I'd watch Only Grannies if it was showing you how to make dough and make homemade biscuits. My Nana used to make homemade biscuits, and they were so good. She made homemade cornbread and her vegetable soup.
Yeah, but some people can't handle it. If they see grannies kneading dough, they'll lose it. They'll lose it. And then you be like, hey, stand up real quick. They're like,
can't do it.
Give me a minute.
Computer. Some people like them gilfs.
Why are you always watching grannies making mac and cheese? You're like,
with the volume turned all the way up, with headphones on.
Why you got $400 Beats by Dre on or Apple headphones to hear the mac and cheese? What's going on? This comment says, loss is already in effect. People are going to be losing their jobs, and I truly don't believe this is just about stealing, but about controlling people. We all know, according to the Bible, that stealing is wrong, but you already have cameras in the store. What excuse is the government going to use next to control people? How many more stores are going to be doing this, and how many more people, innocent people that don't steal, are going to be losing their jobs? This is really becoming scary. So, this one is important because this one says. This one was really important because this one says, the control for sure. Yeah, we know that this is about control for sure. All day. And it's about mental control, financial control, power, greed. Mm-hmm. But this one says, I don't believe this is just about stealing. We all know, according to the Bible, that stealing is wrong. And I think there was another comment that was talking about people are raised to know better. But I also have to step outside of my little bubble and realize that there are people out there who are raised to
steal.
Yeah.
That are raised to steal. Not everybody is taught better. Not everybody is raised in a 2-person household. And even those 2-person households or mother-father households, sometimes mother and father aren't worth shit. Like they shouldn't have children, and they're raising the same people that are causing the problems.
I think this might have been it. This one says, this really does not bother me one bit. Why? It's not in my DNA to steal. Unfortunately, from what I was gleaning from a conversation with a Publix employee the other day, there's a whole group of citizens that have grown up with the steal it mentality, and those folks will happily scan one while sliding 3 more into their bags. Sadly, it's simply the deterioration of the human family unit, and the only way you're going to stop this whole dishonesty thing is to actually arrest lawbreakers and prosecute them to the fullest extent of the law. No free passes based on your race or your station in society.
I'm very glad they said no free passes based on your race, because my immediate problem was when they said,
You got triggered? Did you get triggered?
Yeah, actually arrest lawbreakers and prosecute them to the fullest extent of the law. It does not apply across the board. You will see a disproportionate number of non-white families that are separated because somebody's locked up versus white families.
What happens
for the same crimes
when the 90-year-old woman's in there doing her thing and you don't know if she has dementia or if she's just stealing everything?
Because she can. Because nobody's going to think a 90-year-old woman's going to steal everything.
I'm just saying. So how does that work?
Whatever.
Who's going to draw the line? Who's the judge? Who's the jury? Who's the executioner? There's a video I want you to watch. And it is woman. This is from Body Cam Watch. And it says, woman thinks that she can flash gun at people without consequences.
Ma'am, I will knock you the hell out.
This is about a 10 or 12 minute video. And the progression of this video is interesting on how people will try to manipulate others. In this instance, law enforcement with body cam footage. And you just never really know who's out there and what they're willing to do, capable of, or actually in the process of doing at that very point in time that will really, really make your head spin.
Okay.
So I really want you to watch this one. I want you to watch that one.
Woman thinks she can flash gun at people without consequences.
And it was in Smyrna.
Well, if you've ever been to Smyrna, Georgia.
So finishing this comment here, this all started with the COVID protocols and how the companies reacted to it. These companies caused it by not enforcing the laws and simply passing on the losses to the insurance companies and, in the worst scenarios, the rest of us at significantly higher prices. That's what happens when you hire managers who can't manage. Just because they have the title doesn't mean they can do it. And we've seen this firsthand.
Yeah.
If you're going to be a manager, all you have to have is a college degree. You don't have to actually have any skills. You just have to have a college degree. Maybe your parents play golf with the district manager or the regional manager.
Yeah.
And lastly, there is no justification to steal, according to the first comment. There's no justification to steal.
Let me read the very first response. Shut your mouth. So it's okay for Walmart and banks to steal our money when they were given our tax money to be bailed out. You're stupid as hell. The next one says, you should say that to the politicians and the 1%. And then the original poster replied to the politician one, I agree. Seems like all the politicians have gotten rich except for Trump. Makes you think. Wait, so what? What? What do you agree with? Oh, they agree that you should say it to the politicians and the 1%. Okay. Just making sure I was not.
So there's no justification to steal. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. So this person is admitting that there is justification to steal by telling the other one to shut their mouth.
I agreed with that, yeah. I agree with what you're saying, that they are saying that there is justification.
So it's okay for Walmart and banks to steal our money when they were giving our tax money to be bailed out. So
they didn't steal. If they were given the money to be bailed out, that's still the government.
This is what I talked about yesterday. And I want you guys to go check out the video that I talked about yesterday, because this is essentially leave the world behind, okay? And some rando in a bunker somewhere with Starlink internet capable of taking down the entire world can do it right here by pitting people against each other, causing them to create this fictitious image in front of them of who the enemy really is, and have no clue, no idea who really started the problem, who really is instigating the whole situation. They're saying that Walmart stole the tax money, but you're saying they were given the tax money.
Government gave it to them.
So now people have this chip on their shoulder against the recipient, although they didn't take your money.
Yeah.
They just now have it.
Yes. You should be mad at the ones who did the giving, because essentially they're also the ones who did the taking from you and I to give to them. They are the most effed up Robin Hood kind of take from, but they took from the needy and gave to the rich. They backwards did.
But at the same time, if you're under the position, if you're taking the stance and position that it's okay to steal from someone that stole from you, then where does that put us in the end? An eye for an eye. But unfortunately...
Hey, sometimes I agree with an eye for an eye.
But unfortunately, this is also predicated on the idea and the justification behind stealing from someone who stole from you who actually didn't steal from you.
There's the problem.
I can tell you my problems, meditating my silence. But I keep pushing my pen, rotating my stylus. Brokenness feeling like sin, now no breath, low dollar. Used to be left on red, now all the girls go holler. Now all the girls go follow. All the fake friends